Isaac Okoro, the wing out of Auburn. Isaac Okoro is long and strong and quick to defend. He can defend guards and forwards, big body, kind of a decent handle, kind of a good passer, explosive finisher, really good rebounder, kind of the prototype, probably the best defensive prospect in the entire draft, just based on his body, his quickness, and he has some offensive skill with the handle and the passing and stuff like that and the finishing. But I mean, under 30% from three and under 70% from the line, you don't really see that out of 3-and-D players who are in
Yeah.
the top 10. But I think his defense is that good. And there are players who are similar to him who have developed the ability to shoot threes and developed the ability to be better from the free throw line that are really good players in the NBA today. And I'm going to bring up another one in a minute, and I think you can probably guess who it is.
I think the obvious comp for him, who's a great defender that can't hit his threes, but is considered 3-and-D, that's Danny
Justice
Green.
Winslow. Oh,
Danny Green is an all NBA
2020
defender.
Danny Green and 2019 Finals Danny Green, you mean?
Yeah, he's an all NBA defender, and he just can't hit threes, even though he's considered Deadeye as his nickname. He
Yeah.
just can't hit a three to save his life. And that is what Isaac Okoro is. He's going to be an all NBA level defender, like 2, 3 years into his career. And then he's not going to be able to hit his threes. And if he's able to hit his threes, he'll be 2019 season Danny Green. And if he can't hit his threes, then he'll be 2020 Danny Green.
See, I think he is longer and stronger and quicker than Danny Green. So I think he has more defensive switchability and versatility because he can probably guard
Yeah.
bigger players than Danny Green can guard. And Danny Green has no handle at all.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a decent handle and is a decent passer as well, and a decent like explosive finishing and rebounding and all that stuff. That makes me think of OG Anunoby, right? OG Anunoby was a terrible
Yeah.
3-point shooter coming into the NBA. Awesome defender, really long, could finish at the rim, could outstrong players, kind of a decent handle, not great, but okay. Plays well within the team. And if he could make any threes whatsoever, he looked like one of the more important players on the team because he was always guarding the best guy. And if he could knock down the corner three, if he could knock down the set three, just standing there waiting for the ball to get passed to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, OG has kind of leveled up past that this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see a similar track for Isaac Okoro. Another guy I already said, Justice Winslow, is kind of a guy
Yeah.
who never developed that 3-point shot. So I think low end Justice Winslow, high end OG Anunoby, and OG Anunoby is not even done developing yet. So like I see
Yeah.
them as very similar players.
Yeah. The only reason I had Isaac Okoro with Danny Green is because I actually expect him to get all NBA votes for defensive. Like I expect him to be in the all NBA second team, which Danny Green was in. Like as much as people hate on him, he was an all NBA level defender. So I expect Isaac Okoro to be better defensively than OG and Justice Winslow
Really,
2 years into his
those are
career
good
already.
defenders. 2 years into his career,
Yeah.
those are some really good defenders. And
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think he's more similar in size and build to those two guys. And his
He's only six
offensive,
six. I don't think he's gonna
yeah,
play
but
small ball
he's
center
really
like OG did.
true. But I think he's longer than Danny Green. Anyway, I like
Yeah.
the Danny Green comp, but it all comes down to the 3-point shot. If he stays shooting 29% from three, he's not going to look like a first round pick. Thanks for watching. Listen to the Stretch the Floor podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Instagram.